It's Barry and Gloria here once again with the latest edition of Discover Pattaya, and we're in a very unusual place. It's unique, isn't it? Where are we?
Okay, we're at the Goodlife Sports Complex. It's an entertainment and sports complex, really. Yeah. It's kind of between Rugby School and Regent's School, two international schools. Out of town, on 50 rai of land, and there's everything
It's
here.
incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. And we're going to take you for a little wander around it in just a few minutes, right? After we've had a look at the latest magazine. We're here in amongst all this gym equipment, aren't we?
Feeling fit.
So we're going to talk about being healthy in just a short while. But first of all, what's in the magazine this month, Gloria?
Okay, well, our cover girl this month is Jana, who is the new president of Rotary Club Pattaya International. And we know Rotary clubs in Pattaya do tremendous work, not just for worldwide charities, but for local community and charity work here. So more power to them. Lots of Rotary
She's
clubs.
a lovely lady, isn't she, Jana?
Really lovely. Yeah, she also has a boutique, so if you need any clothing made, she's a whiz at that.
And she's a good organiser.
Definitely. And there's been really lots happening, which is good to see. The British ambassador made it to Pattaya.
Yes, we met him.
We did. We did. And I was
Mark
very
Gooding.
pleased. Yeah, very pleased to see Mark come to Pattaya because, you know, he came during COVID and since his mission in Thailand has not really spent much time out of Bangkok.
Right.
So it's good that he's making his way, coming and having a look at other places.
Yeah.
And we're going to be following this with some more information from the British Embassy. So watch this space. Our next review will be about where they're now located, giving people some insight to the new premises in Bangkok.
Yes. Nice to be in touch with him.
I think so. I think good to have a connection with your embassy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Now, small screen, big screen.
Small screen, big screen. So on the big screen, there's a lot of Bullet Train is a popular one with Brad Pitt. There's Monstrous with Christina Ricci. A lot of kids' films as well, and Beast with Idris Elba.
Wow.
So some good blockbuster films there. And then on the Netflix small screen, You Don't Know Me, I've seen. That's excellent.
Okay.
The Staircase is based on a true story. Seen that one as well. Very good. Great people in that. Colin Firth and Toni Collette. And Man vs. Bee, which I haven't seen, but that's a Rowan Atkinson special.
Okay, so some very interesting stuff there. Right now, this Khao Chi Chan Festival.
Okay.
I went to it once.
Yes.
A long time ago, and it coincides with the King's birthday, is it?
Correct, yes. And it's a beautiful, colourful event by the Big Buddha mountain there. I mean, it hadn't happened again during COVID, so it was kept on ice, so to speak, and now they have the lanterns, they put the lanterns in front of the Buddha, and there was a spectacular masked presentation with dancing.
It's like a ceremony, isn't it?
Really lovely.
And it's very elaborate, very colourful.
So that's kind of a nice article that we put in both English and Thai script for people.
Right.
We're meeting a lot of new GMs in town. Lots of new blood coming in to revitalise the hospitality industry here. Amongst them, Mr. Douglas Glenn, who's the new GM at the Royal Cliff.
Right.
So interview with him.
Excellent. Now, Benihana.
Oh yeah. I mean,
it's always fun, isn't it?
It's so much fun.
I've not been there for a while, but I mean, you're just reminding us here by showing these pictures what fun it is.
What fun. It's a great place. I hadn't realised this, but it's a great place for a private party as well. They've got these separate rooms, and you can have one chef or two chefs, depending on the size of your party.
Right.
Enclosed space. And these guys are entertainers, and at the same time, the food they're giving you is of the best quality. I mean, there's all one thing about throwing the pepper up in the hat and catching it in your hat and setting fire.
It's a show.
It's a real show.
It's not just food, it's a show.
But the food is also perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
And the new location is even more spectacular because it used to be inside the Royal Garden Plaza. Yeah. And now it's at the beachfront of the Avani. So
Right.
you've got these wonderful sunset views as well. So
Yeah.
it's a really lovely location.
Fabulous,
Yeah.
fabulous.
Cool.
Now, this is something we went to, isn't it? The tailgate party at the Renaissance.
Well, as we mentioned in our last video, which we did a little bit, and you can still see it on YouTube, our Renaissance tailgate party. It's an American thing, isn't it? You know, they do this thing where they lower the...
It was
what do you call the
unfortunate
trunk?
that evening it rained exactly when it was actually starting, but we made the most of it, didn't we?
We did. We cracked on, really.
And it's a great idea, and I hope they do another one.
Yeah, I think they're going to look for different themes. Again, a very good new GM who's been lots and lots of different places worldwide and bringing some international themes to the
Yeah.
hotel. Great stuff.
Fabulous.
Oh, yes, we're liking it.
Now, what's this telescope?
Okay, so
You've gone all kind of astronomical, astronomy, isn't it? Yes, it's astronomical.
yes.
I was going to say astrological, but
That's
it's not.
easy for you to say. And we had this article about the James Webb Telescope a few months ago when it was launched. And then they had a few problems. I think it got hit by a meteorite and it's so far away, you know,
Right.
they can't just like whiz up there and repair it. So they got it together. And there's just some comparisons to the images it can collect now. So they're actually seeing things that never before seen.
It's mind-boggling.
It really is. It really is an amazing feat, really, that they've done there. So that's a good thing up in the
So
sky.
Kim's been on his road trip.
Yep. So this is a drive around the southern part of Thailand. This is part one. We'll be following it up with part two next month. And again, a really good in-depth look around from the perspective of driving. Yeah, taking the car, going down there.
Fabulous, good information.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. We got the sports pages.
Yes, lots of sports, and everyone looking forward to.
The World Cup.
Well, somebody tells me, oh, football's back on again, Premier Football. Is football ever off? I mean, I never know a time where there isn't football, or is that just
Well,
me?
because we had the women's football.
There's always
And,
football.
and,
It's
and
never
the England
stopping.
team did so well, so
The
congratulations.
the Premier League, World Cup, it's all coming. If you think there hasn't been enough football, you won't.
No,
think
more
that's
pictures of boats.
it. And more pictures of boats. Okay, because this is another great little one for the family, Veneto Gran Turismo, in
Yeah.
conjunction with our partners Yacht Star magazine.
Right,
And now cars, from boats to cars.
yes.
The recently Thailand Super Series, and this is all again part of the fact that we're opening up, you know, that all this great racing that is attended by
And
people.
pictures of models with cars, you
Yes.
know? Always a good idea.
I know some really rough-looking ladies there. You know, they're really terrible, aren't they?
Oh.
So they're all there with the cars, just
Yes.
in case there's not enough for you to look at there. And yeah, a very interesting thing. And again, with Bira, Buriam, these circuits are not far, and a lot of people are travelling up and enjoying the racing. So,
Sure.
yeah, great stuff.
Okay, the Dot Property Awards are on again.
Yes, that is happening this month at the Park Hyatt in Bangkok. We shall be there giving out our
We'll
magazines.
be giving a report.
And we will do a report.
Report back.
A report
I'm
back.
sure it'll be an amazing event.
Yes, well, the last one we did, if you remember, had to be done in very strict
Oh yeah.
lockdown
We had to
situation.
be
yeah.
distanced.
Distanced.
Everybody had to be distanced.
And also, people were only allowed to come per area. So you
Yeah.
had the Phuket mob, and then the people
You had your
from
time
Chonburi.
slot.
Yeah, time slot. Now we're all in together. In
Very
the ballroom.
good.
Very nice.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, interview with the owners of the Ivy Jontian. They're up for prize. They will be there. We interviewed them at Mega Banya, if you
Right,
remember.
yes.
And they're also going to be at Dot Property, so we'll see them at those places
Good
again.
stuff.
Lots of properties. Lots of interesting bargains.
And more luxury living in Phuket.
Some very, very beautiful properties available. That would be on my wish list for Christmas if anyone doesn't know what to get me.
Oh, there's
Yes.
a picture of me with my mentor,
Yes.
Tony Hiller, the sad departed Tony Hiller. He was the guy who really sort of taught me the music business. And he was the manager with Brotherhood of Man, and he taught me about songwriting.
Right.
Really taught me so much great information, and we had some hits together. So it came to fruition, so to speak. So I did a whole article about it.
Lovely. And steps, well reminded.
Steps,
'Cause
yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm working on it as we speak. The new follow-up, well, the new version, because it's the 25th anniversary of 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's going to. I already know it's going to sound good. It's taking shape.
Watch this space. Watch this space. And we've got jokes, we've got crossword, we've got your Sudoku, all the things, and the hacks to kind of mirror what we're doing with this new motoring section is all about the hacks for cars and motorbikes.
Right.
And just some interesting things.
That's an amazing picture, that with the motorbike.
Yeah, cool, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Yeah, well,
I like that.
There's just, I mean, I like this strange little one, but it's kind of a useful hack. Right, if you're on a motorbike and you find yourself in the rainy season in a real mushy area where perhaps if you put your kick bar, whatever that thing is that you kick down to park your bike, and it's not very strong underfoot.
Kickstand, I suppose.
Kickstand, thank you. Yeah. What you can do is have an empty can, squish it as per the photo. Yeah. You put it underneath the kickstand, and it stops the kickstand going into the mud or the soggy grass or wherever.
So you need to have a can, and you need to finish it off.
Don't drink and drive, people.
And then
We're not
squish
condoning that. But you could have
a non-alcoholic can.
An empty can.
Yes.
And then just squish it, put it under your kickstand, and there you go. Good to go, or good to park anyway.
Okay, games and tech living.
Yeah.
What have we got this time?
Well, there's some lovely...
the MacBook Pro.
MacBook Pro,
very good.
Yeah. I mean, I think the beauty of this is all under the hood, as they'd say.
Yeah.
You know, there's some new processor, extra improvements to the core, to the memory, to the number of gigs. Yeah. So it's all singing, all dancing from Apple there. And then also lots of phones coming up with these kind of flip. I saw somebody with one today that flipped as if it was an iPad. It's a Samsung,
goes in your pocket easier.
And then there's another one that flips this way so that it folds down and goes in your pocket easier. So there's a lot of new ones. This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. So this is filming on that.
Excellent.
And app of the month is an ExpressVPN that people like myself who are always viewing like very much.
Okay, that's it. What a lovely glossy magazine once again. And where can we get it? Okay,
usual supermarkets. Don't forget Mike's Mall. Don't forget Ban & Beyond. Also Subway, Villa Market, Food Mart, Friendship and Foodland.
Very good. Now we're here at Tony's Tony of Tony's Gym fame.
Yes.
And you know, the whole you've got to work out.
And he'll be telling us that we have to.
We will. He says it all the time. But this is an amazing complex that we're in now. Should we go and have a look around it?
Yes.
You gotta work out.
Absolutely.